Welcome to Jamie Apps Media, or JAM for short, where I cover all of the topics that I'm passionate about, which often ranges from music to sport to movies and video games. Just over a week ago, I had the chance to speak with Hands Like House's frontman, Trenton Woodley, about the band's hectic schedule in 2016 and their plans for 2017. I'm going to stop messing about now and get straight into the interview. I hope you enjoy. Last year was huge for the band in terms of tours and the success of Dissonance. Had you anticipated it being such a big year?
Not really, no. I mean, especially in Australia, things just really kind of picked up pace really quickly. We've been, doing the band thing for about 6 to 8 years now. It's pretty wild to think about. But, we've been kind of putting away in Australia for a long time. But we're finding that most of what we were doing was kind of connecting overseas more so. But, yeah, just last year, we knew we'd done something special with Dissonance, and we felt like the album could give us the opportunities that we wanted, but we just didn't know if it would necessarily. It just seemed like, everything lined up between, kicking off, I guess, the end of the year before with the Amity and Day to Remember tour, and then just through everything else we've been able to do in the last 12 months and working with Unified's just absolutely, just everything's fallen into place, and it's been crazy.
Is there anything in particular that you think made Dissonance so successful?
I think it was timing. We wanted to kind of do that, what's great and classic about rock, in years past, but also just with, like a modern and clean edge to it, and, combined with everything we've been doing over the last few years as well. It was kind of just the time, I felt like we produced the right record at the right time. But beyond that, we just really set out to make an album that we felt was very indicative of what we enjoy and who we are, and just very well composed from top to bottom, and took a lot of thought, a lot of headaches trying to make it work in a way that we wanted it to, and but you put in the hard work and puts you in a position to at least have the opportunities that come with it. So.
And with so much happening last year, do you have a highlight from the year?
I'd probably have to say some of the US festivals we did. We got to play Carolina Rebellion, Rock on the Range, and Northern Invasion, which are part of the the big, massive rock circuit over there for touring festivals around the American summer. But Rock on the Range in particular, we just had the most mind-blowingly huge audience. And it was actually pretty crazy. It was kind of empty in the outside area we're in, as we're about to start. I think we're about second or third on that particular stage, but they had a 3-stage setup where the main stage was inside the stadium, and as soon as the band before us finished inside, just as we were about to play, maybe 2-3 minutes out, this just massive amount of people, like it would have been 20,000-30,000 people, just poured out of the stadium into this area where we were playing. It was just kind of had a moment of like, holy crap, we're about to play. Which, it was just a huge highlight for us, I think, just not only playing to that many people, but have them actually, appreciate and embrace what we're doing, especially as a young band early on in the day.
Is that a nice opportunity to sort of introduce yourself to new fans?
Definitely. It's getting harder to do these days, obviously, because we have been going around for a while to, we've got a very small but very dedicated fan base pretty much everywhere we've gone for such a long time. So to see that, to have that opportunity to actually play to new people is not as common as it used to be. So, but it's definitely cool, especially seeing new songs resonate. We definitely wrote Dissonance with a mind to being able to, impress people from a live perspective and play a tight and impressive live show.
You're about to head out on tour again. Have you had a chance to sort of relax and recharge?
As much as we ever really get these days, which is not much, but just enough. It's good to get home just before Christmas, and we've all been kind of settling into normality as much as we can, but we're obviously, getting our set list planned and logistics all locked away, ready to go, so it's never really a dull moment.
Will this year be as busy, or are you planning to sort of slow down and head back into the studio?
We're not diving back into the studio explicitly, but we're definitely trying to not necessarily slow down, but just be a little more focused in our opportunities. Really making the most of a couple of key tours and a couple of key trips, rather than just going all out and seeing what sticks. So we're really confident in we set up the year pretty well. We've got this Australian tour, which is pretty much sold out now, which is wild. Head from that into the UK with some mates of ours, which is going to be massive as well. And then got some summer touring in the US, and then that'll be it for the year as far as we know. But they're all, massive, great opportunities, playing to a lot of people. So, yeah, by just really focusing what we're doing, it means we can, enjoy what's there and hopefully have a little bit more breathing time to, start to put thoughts together and start to write towards whatever's next, whatever that may be.
For the upcoming tour, you had to add a couple of extra shows because of the demand.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That must be a nice thing to see happening.
It's definitely a nice thing to be able to do confidently, and even just seeing the second Melbourne show, I think it's only a couple hundred, not even a couple hundred tickets away from selling out as well, which is pretty mental when you actually think about it. So, it's definitely, it's always a bit of a gamble adding extra shows, but being able to be confident in it because it did sell out so quickly, so far in advance. Definitely, it's a nice little feather in the cap and warm fuzzy feeling.
With the tour kicking off in Sydney, what can people expect from that show?
I think it's going to be a little bit of nerves for us, just obviously getting back on the horse. But at the same time, Sydney is pretty much as close as we get to a hometown show this time around. So I think it'll be just a whole lot of fun. We love what we do. It's just nice to get a break from it. But I think it'll be us kind of throwing ourselves in head first and definitely make a show of it.
We're a week out from the Hottest 100. I've been seeing your song Colourblind popping up on a few people's votes. Where do you think it might land?
Hard to say, to be honest. Last year, obviously it's getting more and more popular as like a mainstream thing. So, it was awesome to see Aberdeen and Parkway represented last year. But I feel like in Hudswick and North Lane, deservedly should have been in the top 100, but I think they might have only just either scraped in or just been just outside it. And we'd like to think we're in with a shot for sure, but we'll kind of see how it goes. We're excited either way. We'll enjoy it. We enjoy listening through them, listen to a whole bunch of different music beyond our own genres. So should be a fun experience right either way, and be nice to definitely get in with sneak in there somewhere.
And do you have a prediction for the top song?
Not really. To be honest, I haven't really listened. We've been away a lot this year, last year I should say, so didn't really get a lot of chance to really lock in on the J. Tough call. I'll have to think about that one.
Okay, not a problem. I think that's all I need. Thank you very much for your time and good luck with the tour.
No worries, appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thanks, bye.
See ya.
I hope everyone enjoyed listening to my conversation with Trenton, and obviously, if you have the chance, get out and see them live. You won't be disappointed. If you enjoyed this interview, please subscribe to my channel, bookmark my website, jamieappsmedia.com, and support over on patreon.com/jamieappsmedia, so that I can continue to bring you more interviews in the future. Thank you.